if you're from Harlem and the Bronx, right, a lot of that was the biggest thing. The Dipset shit was the biggest thing. So everybody's fucking with them in some way, form, or fashion. So for a nigga like me to come out and say that, like say Freaky Zeeky was snitching, even though niggas knew, because I was showing niggas the paperwork before an interview even happened, and I even had to learn this shit about time the hard way. This is when I learned that, time is different. Time got niggas on some different shit.
Is there more turmoil in between like other sets of Bloods than it is? And of course, I'm not saying this from a glorifying type of way, just trying to get an understanding since there's so many different sets and fractions. Would you say that there's more turmoil and more beef in between like other sets of Bloods than it would be against like Crips or other gangs there?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, you got your separate neighborhood shit that's always gonna be whatever it's gonna be. Like certain blocks just got beef with certain blocks, no matter what gangs is there. You know what I'm saying? Like you might find a block where Bloods is going at it with Bloods, or Crips going at it with Crips, or Crips going at it with Bloods. But it's not because it's a Blood or Crip thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's mostly like a block thing, like where niggas is from. Beef passes on from generation to generation. Like if a block's been beefing, then they just been beefing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just how that shit is. But as far as like the gang culture shit, you're gonna always find more blood on blood shit than anything, because it's just so many different. You know what I mean? Just like how the Crips is in LA, that's how the Bloods is out here.
Yeah. Now, as far as I know, you say you rock with his music and his energy and feel that he's talented. As far as what's going on with them, in the public, it's been spilling out into the public, and there's probably a ton of false information and some probably little truth sprinkled in here and there. But as far as being in NYC, their situation, has it just made the streets hot, period? You know what I'm saying? For like other Bloods or just period out there, or, like what's your thoughts on like as that been unfolding?
Nah, it been hot. It was going on way before 6ix9ine. Niggas was getting indicted. They had a Mac Baller indictment. The Hounds had an indictment. Like Mad Sets already had an indictment. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that shit. It got nothing to do with gangs. It just got something to do with, you know what I mean, a whole bunch of niggas coming together, getting some money in the projects or getting some money wherever they at, talking on the phone crazy, catching bodies. It's like it's just the regular shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Regular Rico shit, man. Like, niggas just happen to be in gangs. You know what I'm saying? But the shit been going on. The shit gonna keep going on. Like, everybody that's like 6ix9ine made it hot. Nigga didn't make it hot. All he was a nigga he was a public figure that was bigger than a lot of niggas, and he got indicted, my nigga. It's a regular indictment that every regular nigga in the hood get. Bobby Shmurda and them, they got the same type of indictment. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing different. Like, that's what happens when you mix street shit with, you know what I mean, with legit shit. You just can't do it. Like,
yeah.
Especially in New York. I feel like in New York they own you more than anywhere else. I feel like you can get that shit off other places. But here, they not with it because everything is based on finance. You know what I'm saying? And once you start being in certain areas and certain places, like if these people is trying to gentrify a neighborhood and y'all fucking shooting every day, you already know what's coming. You already know what's going to happen. This shit is all based on the dollar sign. They don't give a fuck about no gangs, none of that. What niggas is doing what, none of that. If these people want Bedford-Stuyvesant, if these people want Brownsville, they going to find a way to start investigating niggas and get niggas out of there. You know what I'm saying? But the same shit happens every day. Shootings is happening every day. Niggas getting shot. Niggas is selling drugs. That don't mean that niggas is everybody gonna go down for conspiracy though. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. 'Cause I was gonna say that like from, being into hip hop for a minute and, once it became clear, which is not something recent, like years ago when you start hearing about the hip hop police and definitely the hip hop police out there, I always be wondering like how do, especially being an artist and a person is basically painting a picture of their environment or what they used to do or, what someone else maybe been through. Like, how do y'all navigate through that as like from an artist perspective knowing that like them NY, the boys and hip hop police and everything out there, like it seemed like they own y'all tough.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Nah, definitely. And another thing about, this is another thing about NY, right? All this rap shit started out here. Like, like, Los Angeles, they like to take credit for the gang shit. That's cool. You know what I mean? Whatever. But New York created a culture, right, that everybody is eating off of right now. Years down the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying to say, like, this is like a special place or nothing. But what I'm saying is that the mindset here is a different type of mindset than everywhere else. Because in New York, you actually racing against time. Like, everybody's racing against a certain amount of time because time is a dollar out here. You know what I'm saying? Every minute that a nigga breathing, some money getting ran up somewhere, whether it's your car in the parking lot, whether it's taking the subway every day, whether it's motherfucking the light bills, it's just stupid ass courses like in NY. You know what I'm saying? So going back to the rap shit, it's like this, right? These people is thinking like this. These niggas out here in NY, this NYBBA shit period, this gang shit period. How the fuck did niggas manage to create some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That started somewhere else, make a whole nother thing, and this shit is like all over the world right now. This shit started up and down the Eastern Seaboard. Then you start getting niggas in the federal system talking about their East Coast blood. You start doing this and that. These people looking at it like niggas are creating shit.
Yeah.
Niggas are creating shit. You understand what I'm saying? And niggas is tracking it. That's the thing. That's the thing that fuck niggas up. Like, y'all niggas creating shit and niggas is tracking it.
Mm.
Nigga Takashi, nigga came out with rainbow hair. And niggas tracked it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, in these people's mind, it's like, they do research. They like, my nigga, if anything threatening is going to come out of anywhere, it's going to come out of NY. And I know that's how they look at it. Anything threatening to whatever they doing is going to come out of here first.
Mm.
That's how they look at this shit. You know what I mean? That's how they look at this shit. And this whole last culture, the Bobby Shmurda, the Tekashi 6ix9ine, the Cardis, this whole new culture that came out, a rap started the whole next thing. Whatever was before this, it don't even matter no more. Like, whatever's coming forward now is what it is. And niggas know that. So that comes with a lot of resentment. It comes with a lot of anger. Because I've seen niggas on the internet. I've seen niggas in interviews talking about, like, yo, niggas is fake this, fake that. But what are you a real thing of? Like, what are you a real killer? Like, what are you saying, like, when you say niggas are fake gang members? Like, are you saying that niggas is not really about murdering another black male that's from another hood with a different color bandana? You got to understand what you're fighting for. You know what I'm saying? Because these is the years right now where nothing is vague no more. Like, niggas is asking questions about everything. Niggas want to know, and it got to make sense. Everybody think that the younger generation is dumber, but really they smarter. I be thinking it's the older niggas that's caught up in the old shit, and they can't let go. This shit is moving too fast for niggas. Niggas is caught up in the old shit, and they can't understand what's going on now. So they just, you know what I mean? It's like what you can't understand, you shun that shit. Like, yo, that shit some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But really, nah, it's what it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is the new wave right now.
Yeah.
Period.
Now, with the young ones that come up under you, or like when someone from maybe from your area environment, like little kids, 11, 12, 13, and they trying to jump off the porch, do you try to deter them from that lifestyle? Do you give them the game, on, it ain't all glitz and glamour and what all come with this? So what type of advice do you give to the young ones that's coming up?
You got to be able to identify who's who. That's the thing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You gotta be able to identify who's who and what's good for who, because everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person like, I'm not the dude that's a general person. Like, I'm a personal person. Like, if I got a personal relationship with you, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's just let's just speak. I'm not gonna generalize the situation. I'm gonna answer the question direct. Like, all right, the young niggas that's under me right now, yeah, I'll let them know. Like, yo, we got a greater cause than, you know, red bandanas and fucking and gangbanging, my nigga. We didn't start from that. Everybody around me know I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on handling business when business needs to get handled. No fuck shit, no dumb shit around me, my nigga. None of that shit is even allowed around me, niggas. Certain niggas can't even stand next to me. And that's G shit on gangster. Like, niggas can't even be around me like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a certain mind to just even be next to me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is getting patted down, searched around me. Like, I got niggas checking niggas for wires, and the niggas gotta take their clothes off around me, my nigga, if I don't know niggas like that. Or don't even come around me. So my energy is like, niggas don't even they don't wanna be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So that already, so the type of people you gonna see me around, or you see with me, they always gonna be 100. You never gonna see me around niggas like that. So yeah, the young niggas that's around me, they know what it is. They know that, my nigga, the world is against you, and you gotta do the best that you could do for you, based on your situation, to get you out of the status of being in the way of these pitfalls that they set for black males in America. You know what I mean? And I keep it real like that. I don't try to tell niggas, yo, you don't fuck with this or don't do that, because that might be the only thing that he need to do to get him out of the situation that he in. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell a nigga where a nigga heart could be. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell a nigga how to what to put in his heart. I can tell him, like, yo, this is the layout though. This could happen. This could happen. You know what I'm saying? But I do this. You know what I mean? This is what I did, and I came out this way. I always want niggas to do better than what I did. If I could save a nigga a bit or two, I'm going to do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I tell niggas to get a job. Don't even be out here, because it ain't even worth hustling or none of that no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You better off getting a job, my nigga. It's going to be hard for you at first, but, you know, you keep building your shit up, you could be something. You know what I mean? Build your credit up. You know, my credit is good. I'm not a nigga running around out here like, you know what I'm saying? Word. My shit good. You know what I mean? So I'm everything that I do, I'm telling niggas, but I'm not gonna tell a nigga to do something that I didn't even do myself. You feel me?
Yeah. Where I feel that. Now, you know, as far as the debut album that you're gonna end up putting out, it's like, from all the different topics that we talked about thus far, that type of content is gonna be in the album, or how would you explain to a viewer that want to come check out your music what this new album is gonna be about, and what's the name of the album?
First, Compliance by Force is an EP. It's coming out in March 2019. The debut album is going to come a little bit later. It's called The Miseducation of the NYB, right? So, with that said, right, The Miseducation of the NYB is all about, you know, the gang culture, how everything started, you know, where niggas fucked up at, you know what I'm saying, where niggas went left, where my head is at, where I feel like niggas' head should be at, you know what I'm saying? It's just different things, like explaining to the youth that this shit is like, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. You know what I mean? Period. Not just NY gangs, period. LA shit, everything. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be on a graduated level right now. There's supposed to be more Cardis and more Nipseys and way more, you know what I'm saying, people that made it out and that created situations for their people, so that the more you get of that, the lesser you will get of the, you know what I'm saying, the indictments, the Tekashi 6ix9ine situations, the Bobby Shmurda situations, you know what I mean? The EP, Compliance by Force, that right there is just like, it's just kind of like, it's like gang reform, you know what I mean, by pressure. You know what I mean? You gotta go all out. Niggas understand fear, and niggas understand pressure, and that's what that is right there. That's what Compliance by Force means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You niggas is getting pressured into a mindset, not by me per se, by time. Yeah. You gotta comply by time, not because of nothing I say. I'm just a nigga that understands it, so I'm bringing it to you. You know what I'm saying? Older niggas that still might be stuck in the time of whatever the values they grew up in. You know what I mean? Females, you know, that's raising kids by themselves, single parents. fathers, you know what I mean, that's having problems with females, with seeing their kids, all these different issues and all these different things based on time, man.
Yeah.
The tactics is different now, man, and people don't understand it, yo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to bring to being a person at the age that I am. I'm right in the middle of the young niggas and the older niggas. So I feel like I could bridge that gap because I understand fully on both ends.
Well, yeah. You mentioned something. You said it should be way more Cardis, and you know, I'm assuming, you know, not only just the character of them being stand up but artists and stuff like that. A lot from your perspective, a lot of people, and not in a shade or a disrespectful way, but you know, in the topic of hip hop, a lot of people point during the 50 Cent era that's what kind of put up a wall or stagnated New York, you know what I mean, in the hip hop game. Would you agree to this? Is a two-part question. Would you agree to that? And the second part of that question is, do you think whatever happened that slowed up the New York kind of holding the baton, so to say, quote unquote, did that have a direct effect on the streets? Because I know one day you got tons of rappers coming out every month, every 2 months, getting money. That shit bleed over into the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's helping other families, this and that. Did that make the streets even worse once it seemed like the hip hop game went down to Atlanta?
Yeah, everything was different. Like the 50 Cent shit did, but it, in another sense, it did what it was supposed to do. Like, music's supposed to do that. Like, things, it's another thing, like what I expressed to you about change and time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just was the time for it to go to Atlanta. You understand what I'm saying? It was the time for that generation to fluctuate down there. Like, this is what people don't understand, right? Like, in Atlanta, they got ports. You know what I'm saying? Like, where all the drugs used to be coming in, like in Miami and all that, like, they got ports in Atlanta now. Like, you would go to Atlanta and get some shit cheaper than you could get to fly all the way to Cali now. Like, niggas used to have to go all the way to Cali to get shit and bring shit back now. They situate shit for it to be how it is. Like, niggas got nothing to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to tell niggas about time. You know what I mean? And chance and situations. Like, we not controlling nothing but the culture. We don't control nothing else. The fluctuation of where the drugs go, who gets money, what, who does what. Like, rap don't control that. It really don't. It's not that big. A couple niggas gonna eat here and there, but in the grander scheme of things, I be feeling like people put too much on it. Yo, you rappers is the kids, and you know what I'm saying, the bad example. Like, my nigga, that's what parents are for. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I feel like people put too much on our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now that it's to where it's at right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, Hollywood was, 30 niggas was getting killed in movies in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? When rap wasn't really nothing. Like, motherfuckers were still dying of overdoses in the street in the 70s with the dope era. Like, rap didn't do none of that. You know, rap became something that just put all that truth out. So now it's like, this is the thing that's going to blow over everything, and them people know that. So they try to do everything they can to destroy it. And ignorant black people fall right into it. No, y'all got to stop with this. Y'all got to stop these kids. No, you got to fucking raise your kids. Like, I'm not worried about my daughters. Like, my daughters know that their pops is here, and they know the difference between what's real and fake, because I'm here. You understand what I'm saying?
You're not allowing another motherfucker or the TV or the radio to raise your kids. You active.
Exactly. And I feel like that's what a lot of black folks do. You knock your own thing down. You knock your own people down. And that should just be jealousy. That should be because somebody else made it to where you didn't. Like, these motherfuckers didn't. The devil didn't come and be like, yo, Cardi B, we gonna give you a deal. We want your soul. We want this and that. And you're gonna get this. Motherfuckers work for they shit.
Yeah.
So he was in a whole strip club, not having nowhere to go. Like, motherfuckers, like, they totally overlooked that. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people work to get into this hip-hop shit. Like, I've been working to this shit. I'm still not where I need to be yet. But I work my ass off. You understand what I'm saying? I dare motherfucker tell me I sold my soul or I'm somebody else's kids, or I don't even want to hear that shit, my nigga.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers, the truth is, motherfuckers rather you stay down
Mm-hmm.
Because you coming up make them look a certain type of way. And that's an infection that we got in the mind as a people. And it go back to the gang shit too, what I told you. As far as like niggas is fake, niggas is fake bloods. Like how if niggas is fake bloods, I don't wanna be a real blood. I don't want to be a nigga that's chasing a nigga with a blue bandana to kill a nigga because he got a blue bandana. Like that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like you understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta niggas gotta like really. You gotta really untangle niggas' mindsets, my nigga. That's where we at in life right now. And time, the compliance by force, when I'm telling you, time is making that happen. Because motherfuckers don't understand why. But really, these problems already been like that. And going back to the 50 shit, as far as New York, all 50 did was the same thing I'm telling you now. It was he brought out that certain truth.
Mm.
He brought out that certain truth about niggas in hip hop trying to keep certain niggas down and put other niggas up. Niggas didn't fuck with 50. He had to go to a whole nother coast
Yeah.
to get his shit lit. Like niggas is trying to kill him over here. The niggas that was over here, they was already lit. The niggas he was beefing with, they in cahoots with the bigger labels. Everybody that they peoples is eating, and 50 was the nigga that was on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So when he came up, he did what he was supposed to do. Fuck these niggas.
Right.
That niggas was the same niggas that tried to keep me down. Y'all niggas tried to kill me. He did what he was supposed to do. All the niggas that was dick riding them niggas, he flipped on them niggas like he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because y'all niggas is running around. It's the same thing like with the Vladtv shit, with the Dipset shit. When I made that interview, niggas was switching sides, bro. Like, I seen where niggas was really at with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad it didn't turn into a situation like that. But I cut a lot of niggas off behind that interview. And I'm glad, like, because you see where niggas is at. Niggas want to always go with what's popping.
They were mad at
Niggas
just because of what you were saying in the interview or the truth that you put out? Like, what made them switch up?
It was just period, because a lot of niggas, if you from Harlem and the Bronx, right, that was the biggest thing. The Dipset shit was the biggest thing. So everybody's fucking with them in some way, form, or fashion. So for a nigga like me to come out and say that, like say Freaky Zeeky was snitching, even though niggas knew, because I was showing niggas the paperwork before an interview even happened, and I even had to learn this shit about time the hard way. This is when I learned that, time is different. Time got niggas on some different shit. Because these ain't even young niggas. These is older niggas than me. And the same niggas that run around talk about, Takashi selling, these young niggas this, these young niggas that. These niggas was doing that then. That's why I don't jack none of that shit niggas be talking about. Because I've seen the same niggas do the same thing. And I be looking at niggas like niggas is crazy right now. You feel me?
Do you?
Like, so it's just like...
No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just bugged out, my nigga. But, like that Vladtv interview, I'm glad I did that, because that shit showed me a lot of niggas where niggas was really at. You feel me? And a lot of niggas was close with me that was fucking with niggas over there, my nigga. And it was ugly for a minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was ugly for a minute. But, niggas still here, whatever. And I just stick to my peoples, my nigga. Like, I stick to my peoples. I stick to my waterfalls I'm used to. I don't try to fuck with extra shit. You see my Instagram, you don't see me taking pictures with a whole bunch of niggas. You don't see me in clubs with niggas trying to be in the loop. Like, I got my peoples. I stick to my peoples, and that's that.